Hi, third grade. So here we are. We're going to check out our experiment one day after we set it up. So I'm going to now turn and face the container that has the worms. Okay, so remember, we have this set up where we added heat on one side and none on the other. Now ideally it'd be great if we had a thermometer in here and we'd know what the temperature was. So the only thermometer I have is one that we use to calculate our body temperature. So I tried that over here and it did tell me that this was 98 degrees. But because this was so much cooler, it would not register it. So it isn't a regular thermometer like I would use in our science room. So unfortunately I can't get an accurate reading to be able to compare, but ideally that's how the experiment would be set up. So what I'm going to do is, and I wish I had both hands, but I gotta have one on the camera. I'm going to dig through here and see if we find any worms on the warm side. Okay. See if we find any on this warm side. And I can feel the warmth as I'm reaching in here. I can feel the warmth. Okay, I thought I saw one up near the top earlier, and that'd be rare for them to be up near the top, because another thing about worms is they do like it dark. They don't care for the sunlight. Okay, so no, not finding any over here. Let me try the colder side. Ooh, it is colder. I could definitely feel the difference. Okay, even though it was about 60 degrees out today, they are inside, so, and in the shade, so it might have been more like 50 in this room. So that's about what this soil might be. Oh, there's one. So there was one hanging out in the cold side. Okay, but if you remember, we put about 10 worms in here. So my guess is if I check out in this middle area, there we go. I see 1, 2, 3. I'm going to slide them back that way and scoop up on this side. Oh, I see a few more on the top. I might have unearthed a few others. So, oh, I see movement. I see movement. So I definitely, so I'm not going to say much more other than these observations, and I want you guys to kind of come up with your own conclusions. So again, this was, I know it was 98 degrees. My guess is this was more like whatever today's temperature was, which was 55 degrees. And so then this would be somewhere in the middle because it could feel the heat, and so the heat was moving across. And so if we look at this container as being in 3 sections, I thought I saw one worm here, definitely saw one over here, most were right here. So then you guys kind of work on your conclusion from that. Oh, I still see a worm here. There might have been 2 over here. Okay.